even though they're short and sweet, where their views are short.
And it's really sweet that they shared it with us.
It's really sweet that Rare Character shared their Rare Character limited release 2024 B1 Rye.
That's a mouthful.
With us.
That's
sure
true.
Is.
117.9, yes. This is a blend done by Chad Watson, our dear friend. It's 8 and 9 year blend of Kentucky and Indiana.
Yes, 51% rye and a 95.5 rye from both Kentucky and Indiana.
Right, yeah.
That went into this.
And we know Chad does good work, and we've seen a lot of good things coming out of Rare Character. So.
Well, we'll see about that.
Well, I guess we'll be the judges. Well, I like that nose, I'll tell you that much.
I got something very specific, but I lost it.
The rye notes are coming through, but very gently. Like, I get little hints of that 95.5 rye, but then it's polished down. It's not dill in your face, eucalyptus in your face. It's just like, ooh, I'm in here.
Peppermint stick.
Oh, yeah.
That's what...
Like candy cane?
Yeah, candy cane.
Oh, I get that, like the sugary peppermint.
I can almost smell the mocha. It's probably just a connective memory, but yeah, wow. Okay, well, good nose. Let's check it out. To your health.
A lot of that 95.5 still coming through.
And I think that holiday that I touched on is completely for this one. And it came out, I think, in December of last year, so that would also make sense.
We're slightly delayed on the review of this one.
We are. In fact, batch 2 is probably coming, if not already around. But as these roll out, sometimes with distribution, you know, they can take a while before you see them. Anyway, but yeah, I'm getting a lot of holiday flavors.
Yeah, I get that, the mocha that you were talking about, again, with the candy cane note. Yeah, a lot of mint, a lot of peppermint.
But less like eucalyptus with
Goodness
the words.
gracious.
I know. Less effervescence and more earthy rye, pine needle, forest type of both nose and flavors.
Yeah, some baking spice on there with some, I think I would call it clove, but mostly, yeah, mint, clove, some oak, some outdoorsy,
warmer,
pine,
richer.
Yeah, earthy. There's the mint, but then other than that, there's not so much like garden vegetal types of rye notes. It's more, when we talk about earthy, I'm talking about more, like oak, outdoorsy, pine, dirt. Like earthy. It doesn't taste like dirt, but you get the difference between the two versus herbal, like dill, you know, basil, whatever, garden, vegetal.
Well, I've had a few sips here, and it's definitely getting acclimated to, you know, the 117.9 proof, but I want to let it sit here because this was a fresh crack.
That's a spicy rye.
Let it open up a little bit, and while we wait, I want to tell you about our home on the internet. It's whiskyambitions.com. It's where you can get the t-shirt that I'm wearing, t-shirt that you're wearing, Sarah.
That's correct.
Also the Glencairns that we're drinking from, hats, hoodies, other t-shirts, sweaters, bottle cut candles, more. That's always coming soon at whiskyambitions.com.
And you can become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight. Join our community for as little as $1 a month. And that is where you can get discounts on that merch, depending on your tier, access to after the episode exclusives, and access to our exclusive barrel picks, and lots of other stuff.
All right. Going in again.
Yeah, mint chocolate. Andy's mint now on the nose, like.
Andy's candies. So what I'm liking about it is, I think, the absence of that dill. I'm not a dill fan. And sometimes some ryes, especially some 95.5s, which this has in it, but it also has the barely legal rye in there, it's less of the real bright eucalyptus, as I said before, type of notes that just can almost be a little much at times. That's why I would say we like a good barrel finish 95.5 because it
polishes that down.
It polishes that down. But this, the combination of the 51% rye, and we don't know the ratios, but it is definitely going more on those, as we said, the earthy, pine forest, hearty. It's almost like hearty.
Yeah, I think that's that like
flavors.
Rich, earthy. Like when I say it's like earthy, like in the way that dirt is, I don't mean it tastes like dirt. Again,
sticks to your ribs is what
right. That like
it's sticking
rich,
to your ribs. It's like a good hearty beef stew.
Good hearty chunk of dirt.
Yeah, rub some dirt on it.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Walk it off. I guess I tend to gravitate more towards those type of ryes than I do the really bright, fresh, top of a mountain eucalyptus type of ryes.
Yeah.
So I'm really liking that about it.
I hear that. Honestly, for me, like with ryes, I don't always find that they need to be as old or as high proof. And this being a blend of 8 and 9, and then also at that 117 proof. For me, this is one that I would add like a couple drops of water or a cube to if I were gonna sit around and sip it. Also, or even at the proof it's at, the baking spice and the mint, the peppermint it's making me feel like I would drink this in winter, and it's now spring. So I'm kind of like, well, it's almost, like, I don't know when the video comes out for you, but it's spring, pretty much. It came out at the right time, right? If it was released in December, that was the exact right time for this to be released. I kind of wish we had tried it then, because now I'm more into like light, springy, you know, easy, drinkable, refreshing mood, not so much the winter and winter warmers, if you will.
Well, if you want it to be more spring ready to wear, I would
Ready to
say,
wear?
oh, I did not, I failed. I would say put some drops of water in it,
Thank you.
swish it around, and what that does, it doesn't kill the earthiness of it, but it brings something else more to the show. And I feel like that is maybe a little bit brighter. I'm getting a little bit more of that like eucalyptus now.
Yeah, it introduces some vanilla and citrus notes.
Which is good.
Like an orange push pop is
push
the
pop.
nose that I get.
Yeah, orange on an old fashioned.
Right.
Yeah, it is there. So I feel like a little bit of a transformer there, and that's the beauty of water or a cube of ice or whatever. And with this one, if you're liking it more with the brightness, less of the earthiness, I would say just put a few drops of water in it. I like it both ways.
Fair enough.
I'd probably go just unadulterated.
I think I would go a couple drops of water.
Except when it gets warmer, then I'm gonna put drops of water in it.
The only reason too I like adding a cube or a couple drops too is because then you're stretching that investment, right? Like we're adding some water, we're, you know, making that last a little longer. But that's just my thoughts.
Tis true, tis true. Well, hey, that's where I better leave it. If you haven't subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking right up here. There are suggestions of other videos down here, and we hope to see you over there in one of those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Thank you, Rare Character. Until next time, drink more rye.